Oh, hello, and welcome to Coupe de Villa. I'm Tommy, and I'm supported by Noah today. Scott obviously couldn't make it. He's not dead; he's just busy. What a time to be a Villa fan, right? We are Champions League qualified with a game to go. Big announcement coming today. And Noah, can you please roll the intro? Wowzers in my trousers, goosebumps absolutely everywhere. Wow, so many comments coming through already. Welcome to all joining. Obviously, we had quite a few in the queue, so we thought we'd keep the suspense rolling. Noah, what an absolute time to be a Villa fan. Tell us more.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I think you put it perfectly, Tommy, with your Facebook post today. I mean, 16 years being a Villa fan, and it's kind of been downward trajectory for us. And I mean, we had to let other teams do the result for us, but Champions League football, I never thought I'd see the day. It's pretty surreal still. Hasn't quite sunk in because we haven't had the chance to go to sleep and settle on the game this morning for us. So I could be dreaming. Who knows?
I never thought I'd be chanting "Go Man City." There was a thread where I think the Man City lineup was announced in the Villa group and even on I think a couple of the Villa pages. But yeah, like I said, I think when Doku won that pen towards the end, that almost sealed it, and I was absolutely buzzing. She had the player awards night, how Emmy and all that. They ran after Emmy with a bottle of Chardonnay, champagne, whatever it is, and
it's just incredible.
For those who haven't watched it, we'll maybe post the link. I think it's about 12-minute vid on the Aston Villa official YouTube. It goes for about 12 minutes. Yeah, that'd be great. Get all the fans watching it. So basically, I forgot her name. I think she's some sort of celebrity. I didn't know she's a Villa fan. And she was basically interviewing.
She's an MC.
Oh, she's an MC. Well, she seems to be quite well known, so people didn't know she was actually a Villa fan, or maybe they just brought her in. Well, she is now. Bandwagon's open, right? Watch all the new applications flow through. My brother commented, he's like, "Yeah, go Villa." I'm like, "Don't you dare comment, you dirty Man United supporter." But yeah. Anyway, so I saw that she called up obviously Mings and McGinn, and McGinn was there standing with Mings, and I think Mings just was a bit distraught, but obviously happy for the lads, and he called Buendia up to come out as well. So there's been a lot going on in the background, a lot of support. And, we're certainly more than a club. We're a big community. And, yeah, I mean, just what are your thoughts, mate? Let's just go through it. Obviously, you've been supporting just as long as I have.
I mean, I'm just still coming to terms. I mean, not too long ago, we were going to Rotherham away in the championship, and we lost the playoff final the season before, and it looked doom and gloom when Dr. Tony's tax bills weren't being paid, and we might have had a club to support, Tommy. I don't know what I would have done if Villa went under like that year. Obviously, I think we were too big of a club to have gone under, but we weren't far away. We think about it, and Champions League football coming to Villa Park.
Crazy. To Dr. Tony's credit, I'd probably say that he did find us Sawiris and Edens. I think he did. And he had a few other bidders in for the club, but glad that he made the right choice. I think he had great aspirations, but just I think his mouth was bigger than his purse, where now it's the other way around, right? They seem to be in the shadows, but they've got bank, that's for sure. King Unai was in tears, brilliant. I mean, to be honest, this pod is honestly just to interact with a lot of the fans. Season's coming to an end, but I think we're certainly all going to be signing on for next year because I have an announcement. I have an announcement. No, I'd like you to read what this is. I've jumped the gun here, but can you tell me? Wait? Let me dim the brightness. This thing's out.
I can already tell what you've done if you want. I already know.
There you go. What do we got here, mate? I have
bought the kits early, and not only that.
Not just the Ollie Watkins for myself, not just for myself, and it's a shame Scott's not here to announce it. I've jumped the gun. I'm backing Ollie to get his 20th goal next week. If not, I'm going to invoke their return policy. I'm sending him to Noah's house so my parents don't kill me, but I've actually ordered the Ollie Watkins shirt for myself, for Noah and for Scott. We got Scott the white one just to, he's the big dog and we're just his two little chihuahuas. So Scott, just to assert your dominance and authority, you've got the special white one that I know you love wearing.
Shirt.
Yeah, obviously don't eat anything with tomato sauce or ketchup around it, but that'll be fine. So anyway, yeah, exciting times, mate. I thought I'd jump the gun. Watkins has almost single-handedly led our forward line, and he's supported by some great talent, but I thought, why not support him? I definitely think he's going to be at the club next year. Ollie, don't fuck me, all right? I know I've made jokes about you leaving, but just one season to justify my purchase. Anyway, we're all going to have
Watkins. I'm with Scotty here. I've been listening to that song all day. It's on my Instagram. It's on everything, and I just cannot get. I'm just not sick of it at all. I could listen to it. Like that intro is just great, and it's pretty nuts. Special because I'm pretty sure the first lot of matches are in September or like early October, and I'm going to be in England, potentially going to a Champions League match under the lights at Villa Park, and it's
I'd probably say I'm jealous, but I think I'm probably going to have to book a trip to the UK next year. To be honest, I can buy it through work, so as long as the tickets are covered, I'm happy to venture down, mate. Might be there with. We'll see how we go.
Imagine that.
I think just after seeing the presentation of the players, the place was ecstatic. I'm really excited to just see Mings back on the park. It seems like he's rehab. I think it's a lot harder than people are making it out to be for him.
It's his second time for me. It's his second ACL, and it's never easy the first time. And you could see when he was up there, I don't think he was like especially when the cameras go on him at Villa Park. They're on him again on Monday night, and he just doesn't seem comfortable with the limelight. He always tries to put it up to someone else. He's he just loves to be showing how he plays on field, but off field he just likes to be himself and be quite quiet and go about his business the way that he does.
Yeah.
And I'm just so excited for him to be back on the park for us. And I just love how we got Buendia up on stage as well. But the best one of all was when Emery came up on stage and was literally crying. It's such an emotional thing because he technically hasn't even finished his first season his full season in charge of Aston Villa.
Yeah. Crazy. I think it was emotional, and he's still got passion, and now it's about the next phase. We keep going. I'm like, dude, just celebrate and shut up, Emery. It's all right. Like, it's okay. Now, I don't know. Like, do we like which construction company are Villa going to be using to build his fucking statue? I think that's the bare minimum he deserves right now, right?
At the moment, he does. I mean, just look what we've gone through. I mean, I know it's very easy to replace a manager like Steven Gerrard, who didn't do well. He's had to win a few more games and he's almost as good as him. But to do what he's done in 18 months or thereabouts is astounding. I'm not sure a manager has had an impact on a club quite like that in such a short space of time. Like, even when Pep went to Man City, it took him a little bit to get going.
Yeah, right.
Now look at him. Obviously, he's got the powerhouse. And
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh. Look at all the fans. I feel like it's a lot of the originals, bro. Got Muhammad Adam, nice to see you, mate. Hope your kid's doing better now. Richard Edwards is probably this new super fan we've inherited. Richard, Noah, with the fist. Lee Collison, gone from McD's. He's gone from McDonald's. Enjoy, mate. Have a Big Mac for me, honestly. Celebrate, live it up. Scotty UK, good comments. After losing to Juventus in 83, it's been a bloody long time, and finally it's coming home. Like I said, I know we spoke about plastic fans and all this, not referencing Man City, but it was something that went around. I think, remember, we Spurs, and we live on the other side of the planet. I remember getting up at like 3 a.m. as a late teen, early 20s, best years of my life, and watching us fucking lose to Wigan 3-0, right? And pretty abysmal times. And maybe to the fans tonight, right? This is just a bit more interactive with you guys and gals, or gal singular, for this. Oh no, Bonnie's a woman too. I hope so. But
there's probably a few more that listen that just don't get involved, but get involved.
Tell us some of your best memories. Tell us some of your worst ones. It's probably been more heartbreak than enjoyment. But even just getting promoted from the Championship to Champions League within 5 years, and it's really been since Emery took over. Right? It's not like we're competing before him. I know we showed some glimpses. Saw some comments that said. Saw some comments. The wife said, "Will I shut up?" I'm not telling you to yell at your wife, but you're probably entitled to, Scotty, right? We're absolute winners.
We are living it up at the moment. Absolutely living it up.
That's all right. Well, to be honest, speaking of living it up, mate, we're not going to be getting any more sleep. All these fucking Champions League games. Going to be cup games next year. Oh, man, we're going to need a deep squad. I think we're going to spend bank. I'm going to
We're
spend bang.
definitely
Bonnie,
going to have to spend
welcome.
bang.
KM Guard. Have I seen them? I think I've seen him in a few.
He's been in, absolutely.
John Crew banging them in with Gabby in 05. That's true. But did we finish fourth back then?
Nah, never got. This is the first time since '83. I think we got champions.
Yeah, that was Europa League, right? 05.
Europa League, yeah,
Crazy.
absolutely.
Jeepers. But I'd probably say, look, I trust our front three, and Duran, I think will certainly get more minutes, and I think it's going to keep a lot of those that aren't getting a lot of minutes quite happy, and I think we'll attract a lot of players now. It's kind of scary.
We now have the ability to spend big again, Tommy. I think that's one thing that people say our financial situation wasn't great, but I don't know how these people somehow know what's going on behind the club, because we have great people at this football club at the moment, and they would not let us get to a situation that if we didn't get Champions League, it's sell a player. We want to keep the squad together.
That's right.
We wouldn't be doing stuff like this, and it's just absurd.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you saw the news that Sanson's permanent buy has gone through as of half an hour ago. So I think £5.6 million for him.
Morgan, we wish you all the best, mate. And
it's someone that just couldn't quite hit in the ground running.
Yeah. I think if Coutinho gets going too, that's some good money off the books, to be honest. I saw Coxie's comment. I was going to reference it. You've beat me to a Coxie, you absolute gun. So, yeah, Dean Smith deserves a lot of praise. I saw it floating around on a lot of the Instagram threads, the YouTube videos I was watching, Facebook. They go, he started the dream and Unai finished it. I saw a few people say the same thing. So
I agree.
But then also, we forget about Brucey, who found the likes of McGinn, and, just seeing McGinn up on the stage with Mings, thinking these are two of the OGs, right? And technically McGinn's been there longer because Mings was, we didn't invoke the buyback until a little bit later. I'm glad we brought him back in and bring back Relish. Mohammed, straight to the point.
That's a Scott Cooper thing. That's what Scotty loves to talk about. I think we've moved past him. I still think like that.
Look, is he an upgrade on what we've got? And the problem is left side's always been a problem for us. So, I don't know. Would I take him back?
If the price is right.
I think 40, 50 mil. Why not, right? To be honest, I still think Dougie's going to be. I still think so. I know he's good. He's an Emery player, but I think his mind's elsewhere. To be honest, I'm not jumping the gun. I feel like if we upgrade in the right places, right back's so important. We need two right backs, not just one. I know we've got the Serbian fella. I think he'll still get loaned out. Oli Lugutta being an Arsenal fan though, wow. Maybe he had maybe he pulled an Ivan Toney and had a bet on. Who knows?
Who knows? Well, only time will tell.
Sucks to be an Arsenal fan, to be honest, because it's funny, right?
It's not over though.
City. Well, to be honest, Man City have West Ham at Man City, and I think West Ham could be an upset here. I didn't realize the goal difference.
Draw.
Well, the goal difference is only one. Arsenal, I think, Man City are ahead, but Arsenal's got the +1 goal difference.
I know.
If they win and City draw, that's going to be super interesting.
No, exactly, 100%.
Well, no, if they win by 1 and City draw, it's...
Well, it doesn't matter. Arsenal have a better goal difference.
They're better on goal difference. Sorry, you're right. My fault.
If City draw and Arsenal win, they win the league. So
we need a left back. Mohammed, did you mean that... are you referencing Moreno or Digne want to be sold?
I think we've got an upgrade on him, to be honest. I think he's not wrong there. I think we need a stronger left back. Our fullbacks have been quite weak. Consta's not a right back, as we know, and he's been torn apart multiple times this season. I think we've just got to get a better left back in. I think Digne and Moreno have been serviceable. I think Moreno will probably be the better of the two. I think Digne possibly does move on. But yeah.
Villa playing Champions League is a dream come true. Also dream of getting a Tommy signed fedora. Mate, you're more than welcome. I've got a spare one from Bali. Don't know how clean it is, but you can have it, mate. Love Jack Grealish, but it would turn into the Jack Grealish show if he came back. Scotty, I don't agree. I think it turned into the Jack Grealish show, but Unai is not afraid to pull his ass off the pitch 30 minutes in. Mario Hermoso rumours, sell Digne.
Well, pretty much. I've almost heard that's he's signed.
I heard. Yeah.
No, pretty much it's a free transfer.
One for MPK. Finding gems. What do you think? We always fucking gems, right? Hermoso free agent. Freaking Tielemans free agent. Look how good he came. Kamara free agent. This is actually scary, mate. So I think Longley and Zaniolo won't be back.
Oh no, they won't. Zaniolo has actually fractured his foot, so he's actually going to be out for the Euros, which is quite a big deal for him.
What a shame. He can bet from the sidelines, mate, with Tonali. It's all good.
The last time Villa played Champions League, the European Cup was when we last played. I believe it was 1983, the season after we won it.
Yeah,
I might be wrong, so
I
I'll
think
happily be told
I
otherwise.
just feel like imagine being a Villa player, part of this project, everyone's bought in, and to actually see it come to life. Like I said, we've probably been, every coach comes with promises, but and even building on 5 weeks, fifth place last year, right? Like, was it fifth or sixth? Like, even building on that, like, it's not easy, right? But I think if we upgrade in the right places, no, I'm still going to stand by my.
I agree.
I'm going to stand by my prediction for second next year. I think Liverpool Klopp era is done, so who knows who they're going to bring? If they bring in some dude, don't know if it's going to be any good.
Whoever we bring in, I trust the management that we've got, the players working behind the scene, and
does
I trust them.
You want to read out big Jack Attacks?
The question I have now is: now the season's pretty much done. Does Joe Gauci start against Crystal
Mate,
Palace?
I'd love to see Kessler Hayden if he's there to start. I'd love to see Chambers start again. I still reckon Chambers, if he's happy to just play a squad role, I'm happy to.
I think he would be though. I think he I think he'd be happy to play a squad role. I'd love to see Gauci start. I think it'd be great.
I'd love to. It'd be huge for him.
I remember a while ago. It would have been like one of our last seasons before we got relegated.
Jeepers.
The season was done
like forever ago.
And we gave Jed Steery's first Aston Villa debut.
In the Prem?
Yeah. On the last game of the season, we had nothing to play for. So it definitely is an option, and I wouldn't be against it.
I think Emery's scared because he might realise that he's actually a lot better than Olsen. Gauchi's a freak. Like, I've been with him for years.
I'm almost certain that Olsen will be not at Aston Villa next year. And
who do you think we go for?
Gauchi's number 2.
Oh, but then we'd have to sign a third. But then is it Sinisalo that everyone just
everyone's
they're all
interested in him. Yeah.
Like, does he get promoted to third choice? Yeah,
he could be. I wouldn't see why not. He looked good when he played in Australia as well.
I saw Emmy's face. I think he's definitely staying. Like, and you see,
he's definitely staying.
I genuinely believe what he says comes from the heart. Like, yeah, he's a fucking idiot on penalties, and we love that. Like, I think we've got our own unique kind of style all of a sudden now. I've been saying that for a long time. Villa didn't have any DNA. Right? Like, you look at Bournemouth, it's no defense. You look at us, it's like we can be solid. Catch teams offside. That's our thing now. It's the offside trap, and I think we can actually put goals past teams, and that's what we've lacked.
Yeah, and obviously, I think in the recent weeks, our defenses, everyone's knackered. Everyone is just absolutely knackered. We've played a lot of football, and injuries haven't helped us. We haven't had a lot of players to pick from over the last few weeks, and just proved in the last few games, especially Olympiacos, second leg, Brighton, Liverpool. It just all kind of we were limping over the line. We really were, and I'm so glad.
Like Olympiacos, right? They're finishing top 2, let alone top 4 every season. They're used to playing the best in Europe. I'm really excited to see how we go in the Champions League. I think it'll either be disappointing or we're going to be a big surprise package. Like, I think we could make a semi-deep run, assuming touch wood, we're at our best health. I like Elliot Stevens' comment. Is it James Trafford from the Burnley keeper? I think he'd be a great pickup just to be, alongside Gauci, or he might. I still think he might pip Gauci only because he's actually really good. Well, is he ex-United from memory?
I think he could be ex-City.
Ex-City. Oh my God! What about the City keeper? You say fucking Son's 101.
What a stop!
What a stop, man! I said honestly, I'd love to have him as a 2, but then I think Ortega would get decent minutes with us.
Yeah, Trafford ex-Manchester City.
There you go. Good man. So, all right, what do we got? So let's for those about to rock, we salute you, Aston Villa. I think we will be okay if Doggy leaves. Yep, KM Guard, I'm totally with you. I think out of all the players, I do think he's easily replaceable and we'd be getting good coin for him. We need to remember we do have 3 quality players coming back in Mings, Kamara, and Buendia. Absolutely, Jack. They're literally like new signings. If you what's Kamara worth in today's market? At least 50, 60 mil. Mings we paid 20, whatever for. He's probably worth. Look, if he didn't get injured, he's probably 50 million. He's got an England cap under his belt. But he's probably 20. This is 100 million just in players returning, right? If we spent that money on these type of players, and if they didn't get injured, we'd be over the moon, right? Learn how to defend set pieces. We need some big, tall players, or do we need to replace Austin McPhee?
I don't think so. I think some teams a lot more teams are putting work into set pieces these days because there's such a big opportunity to score goals.
But the problem is we're conceding so much off. We've got big units though, right? Like Carlos Consa are a big guy. It's like, how are we missing it all?
I mean, Carlos is a massive figure.
KM Gart commented on was it you yesterday or Monday? I think it's Doherty from Luton.
He's a fullback. He's the left back.
Is he the left back?
Gabore's on loan from City at Luton. I'm not sure that's what they're talking about.
We definitely need another CDM. You know who's actually good? The one from Palace.
Which one? There's a few.
The white boy. He's got like blonde hair. He's got big.
The real young guy.
Yeah, the gun. He's a gun man.
Yeah.
Little prick of a player. I'd love to have him. Once each plays, I might not need too many signings. I think. Look, people can comment when I think right back, left side, backup for Kamara. I think we need I think we need an elite centre back. Like Mings is still a question mark. Palhinha from Fulham, Mohamed, I think so too. But I think they're going to want a lot of money unless we do a player exchange and some cash.
Yeah, no, potentially.
Hey Duncan, welcome, you secret Villa scout. You can reveal your identity now. We're in the Champions League. Michael Gilfeld, what a season. We haven't lost two in a row. Amazing considering the injuries. Honestly, we were playing on fumes this year. And this is what I've been saying. We finished 4th. Imagine with a full squad, a deep squad, and where we're going to upgrade in key areas. I think we're dangerous next year. I think we're one to watch. And
I'm so excited.
I feel like Emery's learned from his mistakes too. Some of his subs started the season like they were fucking stupid, and maybe he tunes into the pod. Unai, we love you now, but fucking some of the shit you do. Jesus Christ. Palhinha and Kessie for me. Yeah, I mean, if we can get both, that'd be great, but it'd be like a brick wall, Palhinha, Kessie, and Kamara between them.
Here's a good comment for you, because I think we spoke about it a little bit yesterday. I think Duran just goes 100% all the time. I don't think.
I reckon he's one. I reckon he gives like fake punches, sack taps, guys in the nuts. I reckon he's a little annoying fucker. I reckon didn't he crash his car? Yeah. I reckon he's wild. I don't think that was deliberate. I think, but it sounds like he's not just erratic on the pitch. I think that's him with life. He's just got a lot of X factor about him. Don't let him know your next move. Don't let him know your next move. Duran takes it too literally.
Yeah, I guarantee Duran would still be saying he meant that goal against Liverpool, the second one.
100%. He celebrated like he did. Leave the man alone. Yes, Duncan. Frimpong would be. I think, honestly, at right back, it seems what I'm hearing is Frimpong first, Dumfries, and then the Luton right back. Everyone just keeps raving on about him.
Yeah, well, obviously, in a team that's finishing in the relegation zone, Doughty and Kabore have had decent seasons, offensively. Defensively, it's tough playing in a team that's copying a lot of shots on. We've been there, in our first season back in the Prem when your keeper's making the most saves of the season, but conceding the most goals because you're just absolutely getting peppered.
Yeah, agreed.
But Doherty to have like 9 assists. Kabore's been good as well. I mean, they're good players.
I still think Walker, if he's looking to leave City, it depends. Is he chasing money in Saudi? Is he wanting to give back to a club? I'd love to see him back at Villa.
That all comes down to what City want to do with Rico Lewis. Because Rico Lewis is the one. He's an absolute superstar. He's only like, 18, 19. Kyle Walker's coming at the end.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's happy to go into a mentor role. Some of them move into management. I'm not sure.
I think we're more likely to look like overseas compared to England. I just think that there's a lot more players over there that want to move to England that are unbelievable talent.
I do get worried with too much like Spanish or Hispanic links. Like they're good, but you need a tough fucker at right back. Like for me, Frimpong's actually a freak of defense. I'd love him. Duncan, I'm with you. I've been raving about Gonçalves and Jonathan David. I think Gonçalves will find his way at Villa Park. He's small. I think he's the upgrade for Dougie. If we've got 2 CDMs behind him, and plus McGinn can fill in there, I think we're going to find like an AM, an attacking mid.
Yeah. But it's just so exciting.
Everyone keeps saying Victor Osimhen. Like, can he play with Watkins? And we're talking about Duran coming in and improving.
He could.
Osimhen's a different gravy, but the guy he'd be.
If we got what Emery used to do is play 2 strikers, one on the right, one on the left. At the moment, that would be shadow scary. Shadow striker has been like a Bailey or a Diaby. We haven't had a proper backup like number 2 striker.
I do wonder though, would that piss Ollie off because he's kind of the man right now, and everyone compliments him instead of someone.
He would still be the man.
Nah, Osimhen's a different gravy. No, he's won the CDR.
Well, I think that would work so well together. I really do.
I actually would love to get Osimhen and Varatelia together as a combo. Give 200 million, bring them both in.
What about Jonathan David?
Nah, fuck him. Osimhen's different, man. Osimhen's like elite. He's like top 5 forwards in the world, probably top 3. Who's better than him? Hurricane. Yeah. Like straight out forwards. Unpopular opinion, I think we keep Cash. KM Gut, we're going to delete your comment. I think he needs to go.
I think he stays.
No, we've got the Serbian bloke. We've got Kessler Hayden. I think we need an elite right back. If we get Walker, we'll get an upgrade again.
I think that Matty Cash is serviceable. He can play right wing. He can play right back. I think it's great.
Roger, our final to who we play. Oh, look at this. Roger, he's opening up a can of worms here. Why am I being targeted? I think
what's your
realistically,
prediction? You always go. You know.
I think it's going to be one of the big guys. I think we're going to play Victoria Pleasant in the final. I think we're going to play Sheriff Tiraspol, some random Shakhtar Donetsk, all the Brazilians migrating to the Ukraine.
Let's do it. I'm excited because we're going to get some big games.
I think we'll actually get out of the group.
There's no groups, mate. So
isn't there?
No, it's all like a league. It's all like a league.
Could you imagine if we drew Villarreal?
I think there's a chance. I think there actually is a chance.
Competition for cash will be good.
I was listening to all these comments coming through, like we are in the Champions League.
Yeah,
it's just I think a lot of people haven't come to terms with it yet. I think it'll kind of settle in. I was thinking
Sir Richard and Lord Duncan. I'm loving it. The fans, honestly, Richard, was it Duncan, Michael, Richard? If you guys live near each other, please go and have a drink and a beverage of some sort and send us a photo. It'd be great.
It would be unbelievable.
Remember the two? I forgot who the two lads were. They were literally like next to each other at the ground. Like, how do you know each other? Like,
just do.
Crazy, mate. Crazy times ahead. I don't know. Like, we can talk fucking transfers all night, honestly. But if everything goes to my grand plan, Monchi will be a busy man. I saw someone said that.
He will be.
Yeah. If we can get Hermoso on a free like that, I know we've got wages like Kamara. Throw good decent wages at him.
Wages.
Digne on like it's fucked.
I actually don't know. No one actually.
I think it's about 180k. He's our highest earner.
I think he's 150. That's what I heard. But
Kamara was brought in as a free agent, and you would think we're throwing arm and a leg at him, and he's a freak. Like when his contract renewal comes up, we're in trouble.
He's on a 5-year deal, so that's still got 3 left. I think he'll stay. I really do think he'll stay.
Jack, how to explain? I've got an answer for this. How to explain to my missus that I need to get the home away third and goalkeeper for next season because I want the Champions League badge and Adidas logo. Just remember, Jack, what's easier to replace, your football team or your missus? Just saying. Choose wisely, mate.
Oh, I love it.
Yes. No, we need to. No, I'm just going to read comments. Duncan, we need to go big now. CL. I think he meant I was talking Pommy. You lost me. This is our chance to establish us back at top of Euro footy. I know it would be absolutely fucking abysmal if we don't really super upgrade where we need to, and then we just get tossed out early. Like knowing us, we'll probably fucking draw Real and Barca.
Be great.
That's GBP, and don't forget the paper bags. Yes, Cam Guard, absolutely. Well, look, to be honest, I know fans like people are doing it tough out there, but tickets are going to go up. The club needs to make money. Do your part if you can. Get to games. Do it for us, please, by all means. We know each other from all the podcasts we've gone. We have never met in person. Michael, I think we know what you guys need to do in the off season. That's for sure. Come on, make it happen. Michael, Richard, Duncan. Look, they're even commenting in sync now. They're like a little crew.
I love it.
From the Villa fan channel on YouTube, we're all Villains Worldwide supporters. Absolutely, Richard. It's actually crazy how we've been able to connect with so many great people. I'm so grateful, Noah, that you came up with doing it the live stream because obviously we'd pre-recorded and I've got to go through all the fucking comments on YouTube and 40% of them are saying I talk too much and cut people off and I'm still going to do it. So fuck you guys and girls. So yeah.
Tommy, do you talk too much? I never noticed.
I'm actually deaf. That's my Ross. No, I'm kidding. No, it's all good. Keen to watch us play Dortmund. I think a Dortmund away would be unreal.
Perfect. It's unbelievable.
Okay, Scotty came. My Mrs. Snow's Villa and her and the kids after. I agree. One's been busting your balls for years and bringing much heartbreak, and the other one's Aston Villa. I definitely understand, Scotty.
I don't know where you come up with this sort of stuff, Tommy.
I've been told I need to do a comedy podcast. I need to do a comedy podcast.
I would listen. I wouldn't be on. I'll just listen. I think it's great.
No, mate. I enjoy doing this pod. It's actually great for my ego. Strokes it a bit. I know. Funny enough, actually, yeah. So I don't know what we're doing. I think I was saying post-pod. So I'm off to China next week for 2 weeks. So that'll be fun.
There you go.
I really got to try and justify a work trip because I can expense it on the corporate card to the UK. What can I do? Can Aston Villa get hit with some fraud or something? I feel like there's a justification. What does everyone, Charles, what do you all do for work? What do you all do for work? Or if you don't work, that's fine. No shame. Just say I watch Villa full time. What do you all do for work? Let's get to know our fans now. Felicity, What do you do for work? We love it, Tommy. You can talk Villa all day, mate. Absolutely. Honestly, I get so excited.
I could talk Villa all day as well.
I watch our pod like 2-3 times, and I'm like, all right, where could I learn?
I just listen to it and I just go through it. I slowly go through it during the week. I can start with what I do for work if you want, Tommy. I can start.
What do you do now? Tell us what you do now. Tell us about you.
I can. So I work at a local cafe during the week. One of my mates that I work with is in the stream at the moment, so shout out to Matt if you're still listening. And I also work for the AFL, the Australian Football League, doing in the Media Hub as a match day production in the Media Hub operator.
Michael Huggins works for Cadbury's at work now, mate. We love it. That's what we want.
I love it. That's unreal. The Cadbury factory in Birmingham, did a tour there when I was there. So, yeah.
I agree, Scotty. I agree. You can have another missus and not the Villa. It's crazy. Villa's blood for us. And of all teams to pick, everyone says it like, why the fuck do you support them? And now it's the same ones commenting, oh, I'm so happy for you, bro. I'm like, you fucking liar. You're not happy at all. You're burning. Yeah. I sell screws. Jack, do you work at Bunnings? He's trying to be nice. Webpiff, working IT database administrator. Wow. Webpiff, do you use Microsoft Azure or Amazon AWS as your cloud system? I know he's probably super impressed that I even know what that is. Tommy,
I didn't know what that is. So
Microsoft and Amazon, basically, they have their own cloud. So they make more money from their cloud storage. So online, right, Noah? You don't store it like on a hard drive now. It's in the cloud. They make more money from that than they do from their other brands and that. That's their main revenue generator.
Yeah, right.
Believe it or not, I may be a fuckwit on the pod, but I'm actually quite smart. So I work for MasterCard in the online fraud space. I actually lead up Asia Pacific. Very senior, mate. Very senior. And also I'm a part-time fuckwit on a podcast. You guys should tune in, and girls. I work in IT and use cloud, Azure, VMware, and CGP. There you go. See, look, we've got it. Michael and Duncan, you're both in IT. You're both best mates. Make it happen.
Was that?
Michael Michael's at Cadbury, sorry. Who's the other one that was in? Webpiff. Webpiff and Duncan are in IT. Scotty, you can retire for a few years and send the missus to work as a prosecutor. Stay at home and watch porn. Well, Scotty, we'd rather you beat your dick than beat your wife. Good stuff, mate. Safeguard. Where do I get this shit from? Can't beat retirement, Bonnie. I envy you, honestly. Do you and Jeff go on cruises? Funny story, actually. I got told this by my mate.
Here we go.
Do you know, funny story, on a cruise ship, there's a lot of swingers, couples that like sharing. If you see an upside down pineapple frame, that is the sign that people are swingers. That's the symbol. An upside down pineapple frame.
Yeah, right.
Yep. So my mate Sam, who went with his wife, they obviously didn't utilize it, but he goes, people invite you all the time. They're like, yeah, keep an eye on the upside down pineapple. AWS is a competition. We use in-house software. There you go, Whipiff. Look at this, learning more. I have pineapple seekers. I'm guessing you mean sneakers. KM could be SpongeBob. I'm not too sure.
But we can go back to the game.
Let's get back to the game, mate. Let's get back to the game.
Jack loves pineapples, so that's a good thing. As well.
Love you, Jack.
Let's talk about the season. I know it's officially over. We'll probably do a full season review down the line, but go back a long time ago to August. Newcastle, St James's Park, we get battered 5-1, and there was one person in that ground, Sir Alex Ferguson, that said how well Villa played. He's excited to see us play. We got a lot of potential and whatever.
Fergie.
And we got top 4. Fergie. And we got top 4.
Yeah, he called it. He called it, the old bastard. So.
It's remarkable what he saw in that. And we got battered 4-1. 5-1, sorry. Like, it's 5-1. Absurd what he saw.
It's a marathon. And also to think that, like I said, we've been playing on fumes with the depleted squad. Like, we had Longley starting 4 or 5 games. And to think about it, he's like our 4th plus choice centre back. I think we had Chambers start 1 or 2, right? Like
Chambers started in the Conference League and then
agreed.
Was banished for a little bit, and then he's avenged himself.
Yeah, I agree. Like, we've been playing on fumes. I said, imagine a fully fit squad depth back like Mings, Buendia, and Ramsey. I mean, Ramsey, I really hope his health does get better. Like, he's honestly made of glass. I love him to death, Noah, but giving me the shits. But Mings, Buendia, Ramsey, Kamara, these are all new signings, man. Imagine what we're capable of.
Even Torres missed crucial games.
Yeah, I know. I think it was him adapting. The Premier's a tough league, though. It's a lot rougher and
100%.
probably a lot worse than Spain.
Yeah, I mean that's why it's so hard for loanees to adjust. I mean, you look at Zaniolo, who never really hit the ground running, showed in flashes what he was capable of, and I was quite impressed that Longley was able to play some decent football while he was out because it is such a tough league to adjust.
He wasn't bad. He wasn't.
I know
bad,
he played, but I think Longley played at Spurs last year a little bit. That's probably why he was.
That probably
able
helps.
to adjust quicker. Yeah,
you're right. Yeah, I thought like you think about the season, Powell's been a man. So I know like he's got to work on his toughness. It sounds dumb. Why doesn't he just go to like a Mings and like, all right, teach me how to defend and be tough? And Mings would be like, all right, teach me how to actually pass the ball. I feel like they could learn a lot of each other.
I think players do probably chat during the week about that sort of stuff.
Yeah, the Brentford one killed me, man. Like, honestly, we should have got points there. United, I really hope we're not throwing points. Well, we can't afford to next year, right? If we're looking to
exactly. But that's why we got these results out the way now, and we'll learn from this. I mean, we threw points away left, right, and centre, and we still got fourth. I mean, imagine we missed out because of these results.
Yeah, I saw Cox's comment. I can't see us beating Palace this week, but I hope Ollie scores his 20th goal. He deserves to play the season. You better, Cox. I just bought 3 fucking shirts, mate. I've jumped the gun here.
He won the player and supporters part of the season. We can talk about the players awards night as well because that did happen. I didn't know that when we won, but yeah, that's where all the players are at. They're at the players awards night. So Ollie Watkins won the
I thought it was like a whole EPL thing, but then that would make sense. Two teams are playing.
No, so it was the players awards night, which is at Villa Park. And then, Ollie got the players and the supporters part of the season, 13 assists, 19 goals. It's just deserved massively.
Yeah, crazy. And like I said, just such a selfless player. And then there's games where just like he still passes it off, even if he can't score. Like, and I know he's dying to get a goal. What's that game where he's like, I can't fucking score?
Bournemouth. But look at that miss from Carlos. That miss from Carlos against Liverpool, and Ollie's just sitting right there ready to tap it home. And then scores the offside one.
I hope he gets his 20th. If he gets the 20th, I think that's got to put him in player of the season. It sounds dumb just to say you've got 20 goals, was it 13 assists? Like, it's crazy.
It's
like you've got like attacking mids, you've got wingers that are meant to get more assists than goals, like, and you've got a forward like leading that in the entire Europe, right?
Yeah, big time. I don't think Palace have anything to play for. They're not getting relegated. They're not getting Europe. I think they're on both teams on the base now.
Yeah, I wonder if Palace are in chill mode. Like, they've got nothing to play for. And the
last
thing you want to do is risk injury, right? Like an Elise or Eze, if to be honest, they're probably preparing for bids realistically. You at least want them healthy, otherwise you're fucked.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, maybe in the comments, what do you reckon? Elise or Eze? It's almost a dead heat. I actually like Eze. I think he's got a lot more flair.
Eze is unbelievable. But we are linked to Elise, I believe. But
yeah, I mean, look, I'm not going to lie. We are linked with some great players. I remember we used to be linked with
Yacoub
Basila, Jean McCune.
I completely agree with this comment here. We haven't lost in London this year. No, this one here from Michael. We haven't lost in London this year, I believe.
Arsenal as well, right? To think
we beat Arsenal, we beat Tottenham, we beat Chelsea, we beat Brentford, we beat Fulham.
I've seen all the comments saying. I've seen all the comments on on all these things saying, Arsenal fans. Everyone's like, that Villa loss fucking killed us and derailed our season, whatever.
Good.
Yeah, I remember watching that, man. That was scenes. I still get goosebumps watching it. Like when we scored the
that
second
Ollie
one,
goal.
Had to be Ollie.
Loved it.
Oh, mate,
absolutely
crazy.
Loved it.
It's just crazy. It's like you don't know what to do. Right? It's like if you're an ugly shit in your bag of 10.
Was there a moment of the season, Tommy, when did you think we would get top 4? Because obviously I don't think we've been at the top 4, top 5 for a long time.
I think it was the Arsenal game. I think that really
away?
No, the one now. Like I think that just put it in cruise control. I just thought like we had luck on our side. Like Arsenal played well, but then I'm like, just the overall performance was dominating, and I just couldn't see us losing it from there. I know we were like a fair few points ahead, and for me, I don't know, that just put it at rest to me. What about you?
I go back a lot. I go back to the City and Arsenal week where we won both those games in the space of a week. I know it was early in the season, but that's when I knew. I thought, crap, like we are the real deal. Like we're the real deal. And then we had a bit of a dip in form. The loss against Tottenham at home I thought, have we thrown this away? And that was like, that was to really make it
5 points behind. I'm like, we've accepted 5th, right?
No, we were in front of them, but they had a game. They had like games in hand on us anyway. And then we just went on that big spree. We kept on winning, and we won.
Yeah, agreed.
People say we didn't win crucial games. Like, we didn't win the killer blow games, but the games were
beat Arsenal twice. We beat Man City at home this year.
No, do you know the games were like we could have gone top of the league. We drew to Sheffield United.
The Liverpool one, you know,
it was
like, I think it was Liverpool to end New Year's. Yeah.
No, Liverpool was at the start of the season.
What was the one for New Year's? We drew with like Sheffield or someone. We shipped
it. Boxing Day, just before Christmas.
Agreed.
We drew to Sheffield United. Zaniolo got a header, but we've been top 5 since September.
Crazy. You don't think about that, right?
No. So I think I know the
Jeff, I'm with you, Jeff. When they took off Odegaard, I said, mate, they're just making it easy for us.
It's ridiculous. But I agree. Like, a lot of people saying
the Man U loss was a fucking
Boxing Day. That's right. That was 2-0 up. Dendonka. What score?
Hey, if anyone's got bets on when we're up 2-0, cash out early. Just be safe. Protect your winnings.
A lot of people, like the 4-0 against Tottenham was definitely the low point. I remember going to watch it with the Melbourne Lions, and we had to share the room with the Tottenham fans, which was absolutely ridiculous anyway. And it was just hectic in there, being 4-0 down.
Income, PSR, FFP. Who's Jason? Is he some random Spurs fan again?
No, he's talking about the income we're going to probably get from the championship.
Right. We can invest. Sorry, Jason. I thought you were a hater.
What are you
You're speaking in capitals. Where's that fucker from Tottenham that time? Remember he joined, and then he actually seemed like
Ronnie.
Was it Ronnie? Ronnie was Ronnie. He had the Spurs.
Where's Ronnie at?
I feel like he literally joined the next pod. I'm like, it doesn't make sense. We're beyond. I think he actually converted. Ronnie, we're welcoming. Yeah, Jason, I apologize. Welcome. Jason, welcome. Just use caps. I thought there was a lot of emphasis here. Income, FFP. Put like a love heart or an eggplant emoji. Whatever. I thought we'd do a Villasy and blow it, TBH. Ronnie reject. Kieran Smith, I like it. Ronnie the reject.
But normally it would have been typical Villa to have been 5th since September, in the top 5 since September, been 4th for so long, and just pissed it away.
Wow, we got fucked by Spurs at home, man. Like, that was crazy.
No, they blew us off the park. McGinn got sent off.
I thought just give it a run, even get a draw.
Have you seen the backlash overnight from the Tottenham fans with Ange? Obviously being Australian.
It's not his fault.
It's not his fault at all. No. But the fans telling him to throw the game away, and he turned around and gave the fans some abuse in the crowd.
Throw the Man City game away so Arsenal don't.
Yeah,
win.
so the fans behind the bench were like, "Oh, Ange, throw the game."
Yeah, they were chanting when Man City scored, the Spurs fans.
Yeah, so like,
what a bunch of
Ange hated it in his post-game press conference. He's like, he's really figured some stuff out in the last 48 hours.
He did say that. He goes, I've realised a lot. He goes, there's a lot like that needs to be changed here. It sounds like it's more upstairs than players. And it feels
biased Aussie.
Yes, it's
I agree.
Aussie.
We are biased Aussies as well.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Ange is right. Look, Tottenham's a cursed club. Like, people can tell what they want. They're not going to win anything anytime soon.
It would be very funny if Spurs drop to 7th, because I believe that's still a possibility.
Is it United or Newcastle? Newcastle.
I think United can never take them, and Newcastle can never take them.
Crazy. So Brighton finished strong. I know it's not Villa rated. Sackings. Do you foresee any managers getting let go? I'm going to put my hand up and say Ten Hag's gone.
You reckon?
Well, fucking, he's breaking all the wrong records, not the right ones.
Yeah, well, potentially.
But he brought in who he wanted. He spent big bucks, and it didn't work out. That's unfortunate. That's your head on the chopping block.
It's one of the first times. I know that Nottingham Forest changed their manager.
Duncan said it.
Yeah, well, that's all right. But none of the bottom, besides, I think Sheffield United changed the manager, which didn't help anyway. But Company's still in charge of Burnley, and Edwards is still in charge of Luton. That's something I like.
I like Luton standing by the manager, because he got him there, right? And to be honest, he might get them back there. Like, I think they could. Yeah. Company, I think Burnley understand it's a project. Most of those are young kids. They're not going to leave. So I think you'll retain 80-90% of your squad, and then they go again. They'll have Prem experience next time.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying a lot of things about they're playing Sheffield United. We've got Agent Archer. There, so he's going to score a hat-trick, and they'll win 3-2.
See, Duncan, he reckons Southgate and Rooney to Man U.
No, he's saying it's a laughing face, mate.
Are Villa going to make a play for disgruntled Rashford? I wouldn't say no. I'd take him over Grealish any day. Yeah, great person, gives a lot back to the community. Like, he's an awesome human being by the sounds of it. Like, never see any negative publicity on him.
I did see this stat too that Jack just sent.
Read it out.
So, funny stat, I'm pretty sure Emmy, the best goalkeeper in the world, is the first Premier League goalkeeper to concede 3 own goals in one season.
Wow. We finished 4th, so shut up, Jack. No one cares about your depressing stats. Oh, fucker. No thanks to Rashford. Mohammed, please elaborate. Why would you not sign him? I will take Rashford.
He just needs the right manager. He just needs the right manager to keep him calm.
Okay. Can I just say, what if we get Grealish and Rashford and we have Ollie? That's dangerous. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, well then what? Bailey and Diaby? Who do you sell?
Diaby.
Oh, come on.
Keep Leon. Leon likes the bench. Leon,
but I'm saying there's no need for both of them.
Lethal Leon likes his 30-minute cameo.
There's no need for both of them.
It's about a quick impact.
There's no need for both of them. I would take Rashford every day of the week.
I don't think he's an Emery player. What, a goal scorer and a winner? Come on, Mohammed. That would be the bomb, Tommy. See, look, KM Guard understands. How much would be happy to pay for Grealish? I think 50 mil would be the max. He's definitely not worth any more than that. He hasn't delivered enough to warrant it.
No.
Think back, Grello, 45 million max, Jack. I think it could be a swap deal with Diaby.
No, you've moved from Watkins to Ramsey to Diaby.
No, Watkins is staying. Watkins is my guy. Yeah, but what his shirt.
Like,
he does not work hard enough. Grealish used to do lung boosting runs.
About Rashford, bro.
It doesn't matter when he scores fucking 2 and assists to a game.
Duncan gets me. Ken is back again. Ken is an absolute legend.
Ken with his £2 donations.
We love you, Ken. We absolutely love you. Thank you very much. You're an absolute legend.
No, can you bank transfer that to me? I'm the one who bought the shirts here.
Fuck off. You're a dog.
You know what?
Ken's a legend.
We're buying some 2-minute noodles, mate. We're going to split a pack of chicken.
I reckon we could.
Yeah.
That'd be good. We got to catch up, Tommy and I.
Cost of living's gone up. Yeah, we're going to go for a steak and put a photo up.
Yeah.
Got to keep an eye on their salaries, though. Don't want to pay more than 160. I think Digne's gone based on his wages, Noah.
Digne's on 150K. I know that much.
That's too much for a left back, man. He's not worth it. I mean, he's a gun, but he's not. And also, like, I do feel like now that he's hitting on a bit, like, yeah, he had a great season, but overall, he hasn't had the best run with health over the years. Like, yes, he had a good year, but got to look at things like this. We need a young little hungry fucker. Bring back John McCoon's pullover. Is there like a joke with John McCoon's hoodie or something? I don't get it. Oh, didn't he wear that daggy hoodie once?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I think it was a baggy. I think I remember. Yeah. Emery will coach Jack to his best play. Exactly. I mean, look at what he's done with Bailey, and he's revived his career. And Bailey wasn't anywhere near as good as Grealish. Like, the thing is, I would still take a subpar Grealish over a lot of our players. I'm not going to be arrogant. The guy's next level.
He is, but.
And he's unselfish. Like, imagine like Ollie actually getting more. I still think like Diaby can be a bit selfish at times.
This is an unreal comment again.
Where's Houlihan and Necky Wells? Duncan, I got excited when we signed Henry Lansbury because I've been watching him so much for Forest.
Yeah. Connor Harran, who was an absolute
And then I wanted Joe Lolly when he tore us a new one in the championship.
Joe Lolly. He was a Villa fan. Now he's at Sydney.
He's tearing it up in the A-League. I think he's the front runner for the A-League player of the year.
You would think he would. Jack Rodwell tearing it up as well somewhere.
Not really.
On the lines.
Grealish, only if it's good miss. Grealish, yes, please. The people have spoken. Grealish back.
I mean, I've still got photos of him off my wall when I met him behind bars.
Hashtag come back, Jack. Grealish on loan? What for, man? Do you take a Ferrari for a test drive? No, it's a Ferrari. You just buy the fucker. Hot Lips Houlihan was awesome.
Mate, when he was at Norwich, he was unreal.
Yeah, just again, I think we're signing players past their prime. But again, we weren't allowed to spend more than $7 million a year. Now we're spending Now we're spending that on wages alone.
Do you know what's kind of special? I guess when we were in the championship, right? Going back a little bit, how good the playoffs were. Have you seen the scores of the first 2 legs of the playoffs? The first of the 2 legs.
Championship.
Yeah.
I have not watched it. What's going on? Please tell us, Noah.
Both first legs ended 0-0.
How boring.
How boring is that?
How boring. Bring El Ghazi, the messiah of the championship. We forget guys like him that brought us to where we are. Like,
El Mohammedi.
It's crazy. Grealish's Grealish's goal versus or Orion Island. I wonder what Randy Lerner is thinking about us right now.
This is a good thing. This is a great thing to say, to be honest.
He dumped the wrong team. He should have dumped the Cleveland.
He just didn't want to. He just Cleveland. The Cleveland Browns. I think he's still
Cleveland Browns. Sorry, and they've been shit for years. He dumped the wrong team.
But the thing is, why would he just the sale? He didn't want to spend any more money. He just wanted to sell the club.
Did he get divorced? I think you forget, mate. Women take a lot when they leave you. They take your sanity and your money.
I would have no idea, to be honest. I haven't looked into that.
Mate. Both.
But I can't thank our owners enough. I cannot thank our owners enough.
Okay, so Scotty UK, a lot of other podcasts apparently predicting Villa to be back mid-table. Yeah, they said that. Like
where they belong.
This doesn't make sense. Well, mid-table teams can't drop.
He's saying other.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying mid-table teams can't drop 150 mil.
That's true.
Lerner ruined us. O'Neill would have got us there too. I agree. I think and you know what? Cam Gart, it was actually over Aiden McGeady. He wanted to get McGeady and Lerner said no. Because apparently O'Neill made some good signings, your Youngs, your Carews, but he made some duds. The Habib Bye, was on big bucks. So he signed some duds, and I think Randy said, you're signing too many duds. And he was a tight ass, fucking Americans. But then look at Wes Edens. The guy's got a big purse. Or is it Sawiris? Because he's got
I think and
Sawiris is
the richer one.
I don't know.
But Wes has the sports knowledge.
Sawiris' family, they dominate. They have some ginormous Dutch fertilizer company. So he's. But I'm
saying Wes Edens, he knows. He has the sporting knowledge. He owns the Milwaukee Bucks, as we all know. Habit Bay was on $80K a week.
What?
And he was a dud.
That's fucked.
Absolute dud.
And remember Cuellar? Cuellar never got the love he deserved. Carlos Cuellar, good man.
Good player. I'm not sure if they announced last night the goal of the season. I'm not sure they did, but is there a goal that you remember, Tommy, this season that you think one player should have won it? The one that is for me, and I hope a lot of people do agree with me, would have been the John Duran versus Crystal Palace.
The volley where he turned.
We just absolutely twatted it. Again, I don't know if it's been announced or not, but also there's a lot of options.
I think an underrated one was the Callum Chambers one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he scored. He pigeoned it out of nowhere and he meant it. I thought it was a great goal.
Which one was this, mate?
I forgot who it was, but no, he pigeoned it again. I think it was one of the big teams.
Callum Chambers, I'm not sure he scored a goal.
He scored for us at centre back.
Duran got goal of the season, yeah. Duran got goal of the season.
Don Cruz on high wages. He needs to be sold. Agreed.
I'm pretty sure he's going to be. I'm pretty sure he's
Jason, caps on. It's all good, Jason. We're all good. Don't worry. It's all good. Keep your caps lock on. Are there any wonder kids from Australia we should know about?
Well, that one that Bayern just signed.
Yeah, Iran could. Yeah, he's going to be a freak. I still think Craig Goodwin could actually do a job in the EPL. So we have a guy, Craig Goodwin. Funny enough, Ken plays for Adelaide United, the same team as Joe Gauci.
He used to.
Yeah, used to. I think he's overseas, right? He played for Adelaide United, dominated. So he was part of the same team as Joe Gauci.
People know Craig Goodwin, mate, from the World Cup. Just putting it out.
Agreed. Yeah, he had a great World Cup.
He's 30 odd.
Kind of he's like an Aussie version of Gareth Bale. Got a great left peg.
Keep an eye out for Geordie Valadon, Melbourne Victory midfielder.
No, and is it Josh King, the Sydney left back?
Yeah, there's a few. Where's the next Bosnich? He sits on the bench for Aston Villa. His name's Joe Gauci.
Joe Gauci. People, if you haven't, please watch Gauci's highlights. He's literally a junior Emmy.
Noah, do you remember me calling it that Duran will have a breakout season at Aston? Yes, he did. Jack tagged me, I think, at the start of the year. I think you got to win a free shirt. I'm not sure if Jack won or not. But he said Duran have a breakout season. A goal every 73 minutes. Not that bad. I do agree with what Cam Gar saying, by the way. It's definitely could be in a better way Australian football. The A-League's not.
Well, funny enough, Cam Gart. So one thing we've noticed in Australia, right? We're obviously very multicultural. So pre-A-League, it used to be called the NSL, the National Soccer League, and then that broke down and the A-League was formed. So the problem with the A-League, I'll tell you what it is, Ken, It's all the same. You go to every game. It's hot donuts and Red Rooster chips. Red Rooster's a rotisserie chicken and chip franchise we have. It's the same
Unreal,
shit.
by the way.
Where in Victoria, and so the NSL became now the NPL, National Premier League, but it's done at the state level. So you've got
NPL
NPL.
from Australia, man. Who knows?
Oh, sorry. So anyway, but what I'm saying is, well, he might not know local. So you've got NPL, New South Wales, Brisbane. We're obviously in Melbourne. NPL Victoria, the state, is the second best league outside of the A League. And in NPL Victoria, what you know is if you go to Oakley or South Melbourne or Heidelberg, these are Greek clubs. You can have Souvlaki. If you go to Melbourne Knights, where the great Mark Viduka started his career, and I think he's on the board, they're a Croatian club. So you're going to have what's called Chavapi. If you go to, there's another couple clubs, they're not in the NPL, Preston Lions and Macedonia, you're going to have Yugoslavian food. And so now the A-League is actually bringing in a second division comprising of NPL teams from Victoria, Brisbane, Sydney. So it's going to be a national competition with clubs that have a lot of culture. And to be honest, that's been the demise of the A-League, the lack of culture. You had all the Greeks going to watch the Greek clubs. You'd have all the Serbians going to watch the Serbians, the Croatians, the Italians, and we've lost that in Australia. Every club is the same. There's no relegation, which kills the league.
Not yet. It will be coming in hopefully soon.
I agree. And I think there's a salary cap as well, right?
Yeah, the salary cap shit. You only have one marquee player, which has to go eventually. But the league will figure itself out. It's only a relatively young league compared to others.
Well, and also, in Australia, for those who don't know, we have Australian football. That is the national sport. And that's what the government and the agenda push. They hate soccer. They don't want soccer to overtake their national sport. So Liverpool came here and they sang "You'll Never Walk Alone." It was,
90,000 at the MCG.
And then in the AFL footy, they decided, let's all chant a song called "Up There Kazali" or "Waltzing Matilda" to try and compete with "You'll Never Walk Alone" because they realised.
Do you remember when the World Cup was on? Australia, Argentina on it, whatever. 6 in the morning down here.
Yep.
The AFL decided to publish the round 1 fixtures.
Yeah, like I said, they know when the big games come here, they ship bricks because they realise how much people love their football here.
Here's one. Get back on the Villa.
Yes.
I don't think Mings leaves.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think we'll lose Longley. Mings is almost a straight switch, and maybe he might drop down to third or fourth choice. I think Carlos will actually go before Mings. I think there was
a comment about Carlos, and I do agree with that.
Concert and Torres will be our combo, but I do think we could sign a big name centre back, I like a Lewis Dunk or someone. I think teams knowing we've made the top 4, that's going to entice a lot of players.
Gets back out of the Aston Villa thing. Who we supporting when the second division comes in?
Get fucked, Jack. I'm not supporting Averdale if you paid for it, mate. Jack, actually, Tuesday next week, if you're in Melbourne, in the Australia Cup, so it's kind of like the FA Cup in England, Preston Lions have drawn South Melbourne. If you don't know that, it's the Greek-Macedonian derby, 10,000 people going. Get you bummed down to Preston. It's like if Villa drew Birmingham. That's how big that derby is in Melbourne. It's huge. There'll be police and riots.
Jakey Mariner up the Villa. What a man.
Jakey, the photographer. See, so for those that... back to the Victorian NPL, Jake Mariner is actually Croatian background or something, or he just loves eating their food, whatever. He's actually the photographer for Dandenong City. So there you go. So I actually see Jake Mariner at some of the NPL games. My brother plays for... There you go, mate. We love you, Jakey. Welcome aboard, mate.
I think Carlos will leave.
Port Adelaide FC never tear us apart before every game. Port Adelaide can suck it, Coxie. They can suck your surname. Paul Cleveland, how much do you think City will want for Jack? 45 mil. He's not worth that much. Don't forget, they've probably got to write money off their books. They're going to look to upgrade. A lot of their players are aging. Up the norm.
No, 100%. 100%. Is there anyone that you would lock in to leave? You have to put money on it. You have to put your life on it.
Apart from the loanees, Dendonka will go. I think he's top of the list. He's definitely.
I think I was going to say Digne.
I think Dendonka, Digne, and Carlos will leave.
I love Digne. It's not saying this is not me saying I hate Digne, but I think Moreno is very serviceable. He's bloody rapid. Digne's delivery has been hit and miss this year. I think we've got to get an unreal left back in. So
who do we get, Noah? Who do you reckon?
Whoever Unai Emery wants.
Kieran Tierney from Arsenal?
Potentially, I think we can get better.
He's unproven as well.
I think we can get better.
David Alaba.
Past it, mate.
Olsen, yes. How can we forget Olsen, Jack?
I think Olsen, is he? I think his contract's
Jack
out.
to Central Coast Mariners. Cash Digne Donks, yeah, I'm with that. I think Cash Digne Donks, Louise, Carlos, and potentially Ramsey. I think Ramsey, like I said, he's not fit, and I don't think Emery's happy with him.
I think Duran will go on loan. I think
he'll go on loan. Yeah, I think it'll be good. But then if Duran goes, do we bring in another big name forward? Imagine Duran leaves, we get Austin. Fuck, that'd be sick. Then Donkey.
How good was it seeing this guy back, by the way?
Courtney Horse, yes, I heard he was.
He was there. I think it was good to see him back. Obviously, Courtney Horse will go. I think he's had a contract. I actually don't know.
I'd love to see him be given a veterans minimum or something like.
That goal against Man United gave him a lot of credits in the bank at Old Trafford.
Do we bring back Nathan Baker? Funny enough, don't I
think he was medically retired.
Not even that. Yeah, that's a very successful mortgage broking business now.
He does now. Absolutely.
Yeah, killing it. Handsome fella. Very handsome fella. Good on him. I think he's part Aussie mum, if I remember. Nathan Baker is not a pommy name. Yeah, his mum was Aussie, I think. He was eligible.
Scotty UK reckons to be a shock sale.
Louise is the big name leaving.
That's not a shock, though.
Could Diaby throw his toys in the pram and say, "Oh, if I'm not starting, I want out"? Because he doesn't look happy when he comes off.
Are over where big clubs buy our players to keep us back. I think they are.
Yeah, 100%. I think Louise will be the scapegoat. Ollie, we're keeping at all costs.
I don't think we can reject big clubs now. I think. And I like.
So the thing is, when you say big clubs, right? There's only 3 above us right now. How big are we talking? And to be honest, like, I'm serious, right? Who's a big club? What, United, Chelsea, Spurs? They're below us. Why would you go there?
But he's saying like, are those days over? Because obviously there was always that big appeal to go to those clubs.
Yeah, what is the appeal? I think Louise will go. Like, look, realistically, as much as I am hyper optimistic, I think Man City and Arsenal will be challenging for the title. I think we may actually overtake Liverpool for 3rd. That's realistic because I think they're slightly done.
They'll have a few out next year, I reckon.
Well, not even that. Just you don't know what their next brand of football looks like. Klopp had a brand and they had a DNA, so you don't know what to expect. It could be great, it could be shit. I think Klopp also knew how to get the best of his players. He's a likable guy. I don't think Klopp I put alongside Emery, to be honest, maybe even above. Jurgen just seems like somebody who fights for his players.
Bring Tonev back. Bring him back. Chelsea are playing good football at the moment. I think Pochettino's got them playing decently now, but it's too late in the season. Yep, someone watch out for next season for sure. But they might not get Europe this year.
They got Nkunku to come back, and then that's the thing. Like, a player's going to want to leave Chelsea. They're like, well, what are we playing for? But then
another good point from good old Jeffrey Cooper. No one. I don't think Louise will want to leave the club.
Look, realistically, no. If a big club came in with big money and said, if it's Man City or Arsenal, look, we're going to challenge for the title every year. We're going to make a deep run in the Champions League. That is unfortunately more appealing than what we can offer these players. So if they want to go to those teams, just like I'm sure Grealish knew a year before he left, I think that's on the cards. I wouldn't be surprised if Ollie's had that chat, if Louise has had that chat. I'm just saying, I've seen it happen before.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah, it's they're either really invested in the Villa project or they've got more on their mind. To be honest, I love Ollie, but he's an Arsenal fan. They're making deep runs, top 4 in Champions League, and unfortunate results. They do play good brand of football under Arteta.
Yeah.
Lehman going through to London. Lehman going though to London. Oh well, could Louise follow her?
No. I think she re-signed. Lisa Lehman re-signed.
Yes, excellent. Go Villa girls, women.
They actually had a decent. They had a down year actually.
Did they? Who's the hot one? What's her name? The one that plays for the team. She tore Australia a new ass.
What?
What's her name? The beautiful one. She's like very chiseled and strong. The forward. She plays in the front third. What's her name? What's the gun's name for the English team? She plays for Villa.
Rachel Daly.
Daly. Is that the one?
That's the only
forward. She's got blonde hair and very beautiful.
I think you're thinking of what's her name? Is it Alessia Russo?
No, I think it's Daly. I'm thinking of. She's a weapon. That's it, Duncan. You know who I'm
She's a very good player.
Yep. Newcastle will lose Isak and Bruno IMO. Yeah, I think Isak will. I think Isak is a perfect fit for Arsenal.
I think they should sign the big fish as a number 9.
Who's the big fish? What, Fornaroli?
Or me.
Oh, you're the big fish. Is this Alex? Is this your mate you're talking to before?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said comment, make me look cool. Rachel
That's
Daly.
what I
There
need.
you go. Scotty
That's what I
UK,
need.
Michael Huggins, Duncan. Look at these, the fucking 3 amigos, always in sync.
They are.
Mate,
I'm pretty keen. Bring on Crystal Palace. It's going to be an absolute party down there, by the way.
Oh,
I think it's fancy dress. I'm not sure. I think they do fancy dress as the last away game.
It's going to be scenes, mate. Alex, you're a legend, mate. I'm just the guy.
You're just the guy.
If
you had to go fancy dress to Palace away, Tommy, what would you be wearing? What would you do?
On my 30th birthday last year, I dressed up as Kim Jong-un, so I'd probably rewear that costume.
And you pulled it off.
I did. Well. I actually, I basically, I didn't even fade it. I just went straight skin on the bottom of the head. It was horrific, honestly.
It looked unreal.
What would you be going as, mate?
I don't know. I put enough thought into it.
What do you reckon? Come on. What are you going to go as?
What would I go as? You're very quick with your answer.
I reckon you'd be.
I'll probably get like a banana suit or something.
Oh, I could picture you doing like a B1 and B2 with Scott.
Yeah.
A sausage.
Someone said you should go as a sausage. That's for you, by the way.
A sausage.
That's for you.
No, mate, I'm not a sausage.
We should all wear a full Palace kit. A full kit at Palace, sorry. That'd be unreal. Imagine all the fans wear a Villa shirt, Villa socks, Villa shorts.
Jump on, just some random dude Bob.
That'd be unbelievable.
Diving header. Imagine Duncan just running in diving header. Where was that one in the championship? The fan scored the winner and he just ran off and celebrated because he had the same. Real. Where he scored and people celebrated, but then they didn't realize.
People are saying because he got a shirt with no number on it because he got like blood on his shirt. I don't think that's real. Okay. Selhurst Park is the closest prem ground to me. I may try to get a cheeky ticket with the home fans. Do it. Absolutely do it.
Tommy should go as side Gangnam style. I never thought of that. That's a great one. Do you think Boubacar Kamara would be the same player without Douglas Luiz? Yeah, I think so. I think Kamara does all the dirty work regardless of who's next to him.
I do agree. No, I got to go as full kit wankers. I know it'd be hilarious.
What's a full kit wanker?
Mate, I just told you.
Right.
You wear the match shirt, the match short, and the match socks. How do you know what that is?
I didn't know what full kit wanker actually was. I just thought it was a term people used.
That is a term people use.
Yeah, I didn't know it actually had to do with the full kit you're wearing. I don't fucking know, mate. Fuck off, Scott. Bullies. This is cyberbullying. This hurts my feelings.
You're an idiot.
It's not about what you say. It's about how I interpret it, Noah. Anyway, fuck. Are we going to call? We're nearly done. I know we love interacting with the fans. We said a 20-minute pod, mate. It's been an hour.
We could do. We want to open up for just a Q&A bit for the last 10 minutes.
Open up for a Q&A. We are happy to answer anything
10 minutes,
uncensored and unfiltered. Uncensored and unfiltered.
Or Tommy uncensored, unfiltered. No, we're going to wait for questions to come in, but get some questions in 10 minutes.
Whatever you want to know. Whatever you want to know. Length, girth. We're open as a very transparent podcast. No, I'm 3 inches from the ground. No, I'm kidding.
You're an idiot.
God, I've got to stop. You can only be a full kit wanker wearing a full kit, lol. Jason, use lower caps. Well done, mate. You've learned. You've learned on your keyboard. Where is Scott?
Good question. That's a good question.
That is true. He just said he couldn't make it. We didn't question him. We should interrogate him.
He said he couldn't be here tonight. He had something on. He's probably wishing he was here to rein us in on a night like tonight.
I think he's definitely face palmed at least 3 times.
Yeah, probably.
Lube or spin?
No. Here we go. What state are you guys in? We're in Melbourne.
That's the city, Noah. The state's Victoria, right?
Oh, Victoria. Sorry. Yeah, Victoria.
We are in Victoria, KM Gart.
Do we rate Nanny Austin McPhee? We were talking about this before. I don't know. I think we haven't scored a set-piece goal for a while. I'm not sure when our last set-piece goal was, especially in the Premier League.
I know we've conceded more from set pieces than scored. So recently, overall, I think the stats aren't in our favour. So I think he needs to be questioned.
My first Villa hero, probably Ashley Young or Gareth Barry. What about you?
First Villa hero was Gabby Agbonlahor because on the old FIFA he was lightning quick.
He was very quick on the old FIFAs. You got yourself in trouble, mate. Ken's wife's not happy with you.
Ken, it's all about privacy, mate. Put your headphones in. He's got it on the boombox.
Oh, yeah, Bonnie comes in with a Scott update. He's at soccer training.
And FUT, what, Fantasy Ultimate Team? What's futsal, maybe?
Yeah, futsal, I believe.
He still plays soccer. Good on him, the old.
Well, he's one of the ones he's this is about the Austin McPhee thing. He's one of the original staff he actually kept in. Was that so?
Yeah, right. Mark Walters. Funny enough, that's the name of my accountant, Webif. So
is that right?
Yeah, one's scoring goals, and one's contributing to tax evasion. So anyway,
there you go.
They're both winners. They're both winners. The streets never forget Scott Sinclair. Yes, and then he went to Celtic and turned into fucking.
Absolutely turns it on. Yeah, Jack absolutely loves Scott Sinclair. I think his first Villa shirt was a Sinclair one.
There you go. When he had the nice shaved sides and
sides,
he was Swansea. He was Swansea and he went somewhere else. Then we saw
he was
from Man City.
He was Swansea, then City. Yeah.
Yeah. So he got
Dennis Moore. I actually had the chance to meet Dennis Morton when I was at a last of the Villa game, which was Southampton. Yeah. Well, it was at Villa Park, Southampton, just after the Queen died.
I'd love to see Gabby's. I'm going to go review Gabby's Twitter and Instagram after this. He'd be hammering all the other teams.
Oh, he would be, absolutely. Undeservedly
we give him shit, but that guy, I love it. He just backs Villa all the time. He's not afraid.
Yeah. Oh, no. The thing is, he's one of the few people in the media who actually does.
He's actually from Birmingham. It helps when it's actually your boyhood club that you played for. And, he was I think he's still the record holder, right, for now, if I'm correct.
Heskey or Duran? Heskey. Heskey's just a legend, that's why.
I don't know, man. I feel like I think Duran will pip him.
Yeah? Wow.
Married that tart from Coronation Street, Sinclair did.
There you go.
Scott, I don't know how you know that, but well done. I love a bit of random facts.
Yeah, I never knew that. Didn't really look into it.
Andy Gray was our neighbour. No way, Bonnie.
Andy Gray was also the former commentator on FIFA, I think. Andy Gray, Martin Tyler.
Oh, that Andy Gray. Hello, I'm Clive Tearsley.
How many Andy Grays do you know? This is a fact. This is a fact.
Uncle Paul for you, mate. Uncle Paul for you.
He was my granddad's favourite. That is true.
Uncle Paul for you. Big coxie to the rest of us, mate.
That's true. That's true. What a legend. And Heskey played in the A-League as well. Another side note. Newcastle Jets, I think he played for.
Oh, he was terrible, man. Might as well fucking sign Usain Bolt when he tried out. Remember that?
I thought he would. That was unreal.
No, mate. The money they'd be pissing on him as a marquee signing. Ridiculous.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But, all right. I think that's time to wrap up. We've enjoyed the Q&A, the interactions.
It's been unbelievable. It's been absolutely unbelievable.
Up the Villa. Oh, well, Dwight York was Muhammad Adam. Muhammad, we can't not give you a shout out as always.
We'll definitely be back after the Crystal Palace
game. I think even post-season, I mean, we can probably touch on it next week as well. I think we're probably going to do some quizzes. We're going to do some more Q&A with the fans, see what everyone's being up to. Exciting times ahead, right? And I think there's certainly going to be some ins and outs in terms of transfers. So we'll try and keep everyone as updated as we can. Love you all. Thank you for all your support. This is the second last pod of the year, but I thought I'd jump the gun.
Of the match season,
Of the match season. That's right. Sorry. Season, apologies, Noah. Love you guys. Yeah. We love you too, Bonnie. And Bonnie, thank you for sending out your sign.
Owen did receive your sign.
Owen did receive your sign. Thank you for sending it. So Owen's our super sub, so we only thought it made sense. Noah, roll the intro song again. I agree with KM Gart. Let's get used to it, please.
See you guys after Crystal Palace. How good is that? See you later. Up the Villa.
Up the Villa.